It was National Signing Day as athletes put pen to paper to sign to their schools. Two Siouxland stars from Central Lyon both signed the dotted line, and they're heading to the University of Iowa. That'd be Graham Eben and Reese Vanderzee. Now, Vanderzee played quarterback for Central Lyon George Little Rock last season, throwing for 1,286 yards and running for 1,776 yards in the season. But the future Hawkeye will be at wide receiver in Iowa City. In Vanderzee's junior season, he caught 32 passes at receiver for 768 yards and 10 touchdowns. But he's earned plenty of accolades on the football field, as well as the basketball court, baseball diamond, and at the track, winning a state championship in both basketball and football. He named second-team All-State in baseball and holding school records in the shuttle hurdle, sprint medley, and 4x100.
My dad went to Iowa, my grandpa went to Iowa, so we're a big Iowa family, and it's really meaningful to my family and myself to be able to be a part of it. So.
Now, Graham Eben was a 3-year starter for CLGLR in his time as a Lion, playing both running back and safety. Eben rushed for 1,000 yards the last 2 seasons, finishing his high school career with 54 touchdowns. But at Iowa, Eben would be on the defensive side of the ball. During his time at Central Lyon, the 3-sport athlete was named to an All-State team 3 times and also holds school records in the 4x100 shuttle hurdle and sprint medleys.
I mean, me and Reese have known each other since we were little kids, and when I decided I was going to Iowa, he was still kind of deciding. I was like, let's do this thing and let's go make it happen and make dreams come to reality here. And so we just kind of, it's been a long journey, but it's been a great one, and I think we're both ready for this next chapter.
Now, both Eben and Vanderzee will major in business. Some other notable signees from earlier: Kingsley Pearson River Valley's Bo Goodwin, who signed with the Iowa State Cyclones, and Sioux Center's Carson Brunn. Brunn committed to the Kansas Jayhawks. He'll be a tight end out in Lawrence.
Can't wait to see what they do at the next level.
Oh, always exciting to see that, isn't it?
Yeah, Jason, thanks.